Hey guys, now for exhibition purposes, I left my room and I came to my school's room. It has a little bit better light. Maybe you can't see my face through the hat, but I know the guitar is nicely lighted from the Florence light. Now, you saw me before playing a salsa melodic part solo, and I also played a rhythm-based melody. Usually that's called montunos. Montunos is basically the repeated pattern within the salsa song, even the cha-cha-cha song. Montuno was played on the Cuban tres. It's a beautiful instrument. I still haven't bought one, but I did play on one. One of my good friends, Salvador, here in Cyprus, in my country, he has a tres, and Google it, by the way, or look for it on YouTube, hear that instrument, and see where it really comes from, the roots of this music. And afterwards the guitarist started playing the montunos, and now the new evolution of it is mainly the piano playing these montunos, these patterns, just like in the flamenco where we have the solo parts, which are called falsetas, which is the melodic part, which in this case is the rhythm background repeated melody. Now I think I'm gonna cut a few pieces in and out so I make it as compact as possible, this lesson. Let's start straight away with the left hand and the chord progression. Now the chords are very jazzy feel. For all of you out there, I have this pattern in my ebook, Fingerstyle Guitar Made Easy, which I give out for donations, giveorloseit.com. Check it out. There's free samples there with free lessons you can see. And I know some of you send me emails that you have some difficulties even listening into it, reading it and playing it. Of course, somebody teaching it to you and somebody just reading it, it's much easier to see what's going on. So here's the chord shape. We're going to use all of these 4 fingers. So we're going to place this pinky right here on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. And then the ring finger goes next to it on the 3rd string, again on the 3rd fret. So we have this shape right here. You can see which fret I am. It's on the 3rd fret. Again, we're gonna continue up 1 string, again on the 3rd fret, and place the middle finger on the 1st bass or the 3rd bass, anyway you're counting up, down, or down, up. Then we're gonna jump 1 string, that's the 5th string, and we're gonna place our index right there on the 6th string on the 3rd fret. Now we have this, it's like a B minor 7 whatever chord, but instead of being on the 2nd fret is all the way down to the 3rd fret. This is the first shape. It feels weird, it should feel weird, because when I learned this chord progression I was like, huh, but it gives a very nice Latin sound or jazzy sound. So let's talk about shapes, because I don't know the name of this chords, it just sounds good. I told you guys I'm not a musician. So right there, that's the first shape. The second shape would be keeping all 2 fingers, which is pinky and ring finger, at place at all times, and simply lift up these 2 fingers, that's the index and the middle finger, and place them like so, meaning that your index finger will move to the 4th string, counting from down up, on the 2nd fret, and your middle finger will go on the 5th string on the 3rd fret. Now definitely this is a B7 chord without this pinky being on the 1st string. It's the same shape. Once again, the pinky is not on the 1st string, it's on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, and we're 1 more fret down from the B7. So I'll give a close up. I hope it helps. I'm gonna rotate it. Yeah, that's the best view I can give. So this is shape number 1. Remember it? Shape number 2. Why am I giving so much detail? Oh, by the way, whoever says that this is too analytical, well, just watch the beginning and learn it. Whoever has problem is a beginner on the guitar, because this is not actually a beginner class, try to work with me. This is better than tabs. I'm giving a lot of attention to these chords, guys, because you're going to be doing a lot more complicated things on the right hand. You really have to get down these 2 chords, okay? So this is the first shape, second shape, like a B7. So 1, 2. When I say first shape, you know it. Second shape, you know it. Now, let's hold down the first shape and go to the right hand and see what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna learn how to play the bass, just the bass melodic part of the salsa song, which will be your thumb right here on the 6th string, and your index finger, you want to put it on the 4th string. And just pluck it together. After you pluck it together, you want to give a hit. Usually I have my fingers curled in and I hit with the bone of the first joint outside, and sometimes also my heels of my hand strikes as well. So I'm like, and just strike. Just practice that, have a clear sound on the left hand. Now on the second one, you straight away change to shape number 2 chord, but this time you don't pluck the 6th string, you pluck the 5th string and the 4th string. So that will be the 2 last basses. And you pluck and hit. Let's do it from the beginning slowly. Again. We also need a little bit of a double bass right in there between this basic pattern. So here's how this double bass goes. Let's go from the top. So first you play the first shape, then you play the second shape with a pluck and a hit. And the second time you go back to the first shape, but you pluck 2 times, and then you jump straight away to the second shape. So first shape, second shape, second shape. I'll say 1 2 1 2 for shapes so you don't get confused. Look at my left hand as well. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now, if sometimes you see my eyes going that way, that's because right there is the screen of my video camera, so I gotta see if you guys can see it. Don't think that I'm cross-eyed or something, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not looking straight at the lens. Now, to give a little bit more emphasis and more variety, we're gonna use 2 more chords, which are exactly the same shape, guys. You don't have to worry about it. Just from the first shape of the chords, you will move your fingers 1, 2 frets more down and repeat exactly the same pattern. Listen to it. Study the clave as well. Now I'm gonna shut down this video. I'm gonna edit them together. We're gonna go back to my computer and we're gonna put that sound of the clave, the giro, the timbales, the conga, the basic patterns, and we're gonna play this basic bass pattern together. Check you later.